bought Bitcoin the night of the election, okay, it's not $68,000 anymore.
Not a bad
That's
move.
A lot, right?
Yeah,
That's a
not a
big
bad move.
That's a big move since November. And
Yeah,
so,
sure.
and there are other, I mean, XRP's up 5 times that much. Dogecoin's up 3 times that much. So there have been massive moves in anticipation of all the good stuff. I think humans are going to human. I think we'll push prices too high. So I don't think we've topped. I think, my own personal opinion is 150 to 180K Bitcoin, and you can do the math or anything else, is the top of this cycle. And that would be about 1.5 times fair value.
Bitcoin's bullish momentum continues post-election, with projections now placing it between $150,000 and $180,000. Mark Yusko, CEO of Morgan Creek Capital Management, attributes this surge to the pro-crypto stance of the Trump administration. On January 23, 2025, President Donald Trump signed an executive order strengthening American leadership in digital financial technology, forming a task force led by David Sachs. This team, which includes Treasury, DOJ, and SEC experts, will deliver recommendations on crypto regulation and a potential national cryptocurrency reserve within 180 days. The order also prohibits a U.S. central bank digital currency, CBDC, reinforcing Trump's support for decentralized crypto and stablecoins. His administration has appointed crypto-friendly figures, including David Sachs as AI and cryptocurrency czar and Paul Atkins as SEC head. Additionally, the SEC has repealed a rule that previously restricted banks from holding crypto assets. With these pro-crypto shifts, Yusko anticipates Bitcoin could peak at $180,000 before the current market cycle concludes. Also, if you enjoy listening to crypto-related content, please show your support by liking and subscribing to this channel by following the link in my bio, and get access to my free daily crypto updates and expert predictions direct to your inbox. Each update contains on-chain data, forecasts and expert predictions. All of this is available free of charge. It only takes a moment to sign up and you can always change your mind later. Now back over to Mark Yusko.
Yeah, look, I've talked a lot about this lately, and in that, none of us really know whether he has that power through executive order to establish any sort of strategic reserve of any asset. So it appears, and again, I'm not an expert on this, but it appears that it has to come through Congress. Okay. There are specific bills in front of different groups, one led by Senator Lummis and another led by, I can't remember the name of the senator, that are moving toward trying to create this strategic Bitcoin reserve.
Yeah.
Now, those are specific to Bitcoin. They have nothing to do with any other tokens. There's been talk about Trump making US-based crypto. Now we're talking cryptocurrencies, not Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency, but let's differentiate. Cryptocurrencies that are US-based, make gains on those tax-free. And of course, all the Hedera and the XRP and the Cardano people were, that's going to be great. And it could be great, but why would he do an executive order like that? Why would he, and again, I don't even know if that's in his purview, but why would he push for that regulation? Well, if he and his family have suddenly started to acquire crypto assets, it's logical, maybe not ethical or moral, but it's logical that then he would be in support of making those things more profitable. Is it true that the Cardano crowd, the XRP crowd, leadership, meaning the people who own most of those tokens, have been lobbying really hard on Washington, not just Trump, but the previous administration, to get favorable positions? The XRP people want the banking system to use it as a base layer, like to replace SWIFT. And is there a world where you could see enough, lobbying being done that gets proposed by? Sure, I could see that. I don't like it personally because I don't think it's decentralized. I don't think it's the right answer. To me, Bitcoin is the base layer, and then we build everything on top of that is a better solution. But again, long-winded way of saying, I think there's a lot of things happening. I think very little will be done by executive order. It has to go through the proper channels, but that doesn't stop the speculation. Historically, we as a firm have favored the larger, more established protocols. You know, we own a lot of Bitcoin. We own a little tiny bit of Ethereum. We own a fair amount of Solana, although we sold most of that historically. We don't own XRP. We don't own Cardano. We don't own Hedera. That doesn't have any information content other than the fact that when we talk to founding groups, we have not met very many founding groups that are working on those platforms. If suddenly somebody were to say, yes, XRP is going to replace SWIFT and Bank of America is going to use it and JP Morgan is going to use it, if, and that's capital I, capital F, if I can see a way that some of the revenue that would be saved by using a better, faster, cheaper solution could accrue to token holders, then I want to own that.
Yeah,
the problem with most of these utility tokens, as you know, Paul, is they don't get any of the cash flows, right? The whole ICO was all about speculation without equity ownership, a claim on cash flows or debt. I'm an old-fashioned investment guy. I like to own cash flows. I like to own things that accrue value. If we have other token networks that become usable on a global scale, and somehow the cash flow accrues to token holders, then I would own that. So there's no question that any change in the rules, whether it's accounting rules, which would allow banks to hold these assets that under current accounting laws, if a bank owns this asset, it hurts their capital base. And that's true of risk assets. That's why they don't do a lot of private investments or venture capital, because there are accounting rules that, mark-to-market rules that, so if they change those rules or make certain assets acceptable as depository investments like cash or other, then clearly that would change the supply and demand. Now, again, if we are trading an asset, if banks are simply trading, that is really no different than Coinbase or Kraken or Gemini trading, right? It's just a transaction business and you're taking a spread.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to access my free daily crypto updates and expert predictions direct to your inbox.